Hello there, what's up wanderers? It's me, Wandering with Liz, and I'm going to talk to you today about living in Chiang Mai, Thailand, the digital nomad hub of the world, growing in popularity for many numerous reasons. I'm currently living in Chiang Mai, so I want to share my thoughts with all of you, what living in Chiang Mai is like as a foreigner, digital nomad, etc. So let's just get on with it. Chiang Mai, why oh why Chiang Mai? Well, first off, it's located in northern Thailand, up in the mountains. It's a beautiful, beautiful city. It's surrounded by mountains, and it's not as hot nearly as other places in Thailand. There's cafes, great Wi-Fi, nature, city life at the same time, local vibes, and a good price. And why oh why they are going to Chiang Mai. So let's go to Chiang Mai. Okay, so now that I've got your attention and I've convinced you, let's go to Chiang Mai. So I'm gonna tell you the areas of Chiang Mai that you could live in. So the different options are Old City, Niman, Financial District, Suktep, Doi Saket, and Hang Dong. So Old City is located basically like the city center, and there's basically like a square and there's a moat that surrounds the city, and so this is referred to as Old City. There's lots of architecture here, temples, and huge markets that happen often, artisan markets, street food markets, all of this type of things. So there's a lot going on, and it's very good for all budgets. As well, there is Niman, which is super popular amongst the digital nomadism group that's living in Chiang Mai, and it's a lot more Western feeling. It can actually kind of feel like you're maybe in Europe even, or somewhere in Europe. There's this like big clock tower and square, and also lots of Western restaurants and more luxurious condos, and it's very hip and modern. A lot of Thai people like it, and a lot of digital nomads like it. There's co-working spaces, street food, lots to do. It's easy to walk around there, so that's pretty ideal if you're like a digital nomad. You don't want to have to get like a car or a motorbike. Of course you can, but if you want, it's quite easy. Then there's also Suktep, which is popular for like young people because it's located in the Chiang Mai University area, so a lot of university students will be living there. So it's great for budget and also experiencing local life because there will be lots and lots of street food. It's also quite beautiful, Suktep, because it's about 5-10 minutes away from Old City, and some condos even you can be literally like out in the jungle, but you're only 5-10 minutes away from like the actual Chiang Mai, like bustling part. And also there's like a little area there that's quite artistic and artsy. Got the Financial District, which is located east of Old City, about 10-15 minutes away. And this is where a lot of the commercialized lanes are, and this commercialized feel as well. So there's a huge shopping mall called the Central Mall, and there's lots of huge condo buildings. So a lot of expats like to live there because maybe the company that they're working for in Chiang Mai is located there, or they want to live in the nice, very big condos there. So yeah, that's kind of the lifestyle in the Financial District. Then you've got Doi Saket, which is about 20 minutes east. So you go past Financial District and you go into Doi Saket, and this is for people who are wanting to have like a home, like an actual place that's not a condo or something to live in. So maybe you want a Thai style home, a Laotian style home, and it's also going to be out in nature, so it's very peaceful and quiet, but you will be located 20 minutes out of the main part of the city. But really, Chiang Mai is not that big, so it won't take that long. It's not like traffic is that bad either. I forgot to mention though, in Niman area, the traffic can be quite bad. So Hang Dong, this is more for people who are like long-term living in Chiang Mai, because of the fact that there's lots of homes in this area, and also I would refer to it more as like suburbia life, because there's lots of private areas for homes and everything. It's quite peaceful, and it's super common to live there if you have a family. Beautiful lifestyle, parks as well. You're still out in the nature, and you're still located very near to Chiang Mai city center, 20 minutes outside. It's a very big area, Hangdong. So that is the areas of Chiang Mai. Pros and cons of each areas, I kind of listed it as we were going. It depends on what kind of lifestyle you want. If you want to be in the hustle and bustle of everything, easily able to go to the cafes, be around other digital nomads, be around local life and the weekend markets and all of that, Old City Numan, Suthep is probably for you. If you want it to be more peaceful and you want to have a big space for living for yourself, maybe you have a family, go to Hangdong, Doi Saket, live in the financial district. And yeah, there's different budgets for all of these places. But I'll go into the price and cost of living later. Now we're gonna go into vibes. Chiang Mai vibes. So what's there to do in Chiang Mai? So first things first, coffee, lots of cafes. Cafe hopping is a huge, huge, huge part of Chiang Mai, and it is why I love it. Because enjoying myself at a beautiful cafe with some type of theme cafe, or just like going there because they've got a new menu of something, you know, that is a big part of Chiang Mai life, is going to all these different cafes. I love it. They have Korean cafes, just Thai style cafes. They've got, just so much. Even, yeah, I don't even know. Just, yeah. And the coffee is also great quality. A lot of the cafes, they have coffee that is from the hill tribes. So there's also hill tribes in Chiang Mai, which is an interesting part of Chiang Mai that I really enjoy actually. So going to cafes is quite popular, and if you want to have an extensive list of cafes that you should check out in Chiang Mai, I created a list of cafes that I've enjoyed or gone to, and I will put it here for you to have. It's my extensive list of cafes in Chiang Mai, so enjoy and let me know what your favorite one is that you've been to, or if I should try out a new one. So yeah, cafe hopping is very popular. As well, for the nature lovers, Chiang Mai is an amazing place for hiking, waterfalls, and nature. Because Chiang Mai, while it's a city, it feels also like small town feeling, and it's not like super populated, and it's surrounded, the city is surrounded by mountains. So it's so gorgeous. Really, if you just go 30, 40 minutes outside of the city, you will be in the mountains. The beautiful nature. You can hike on the weekends if you're working full time. If you work online, you can go to the mountains whenever you don't have work. Like, it's fabulous. And the weather is not as hot as the rest of Thailand, so very ideal. And if you want to check out the mountains, just go. There's hiking groups in Chiang Mai that you can join on Facebook, and also check out this video of me and some of my friends when we were exploring some nature in Chiang Mai and enjoying nature lovers. Okay, so another vibe of Chiang Mai would be the co-working spaces. So this is perfect if you're a digital nomad, because you can connect with other digital nomads. You can learn about what's being, like what are the trending things going on in the digital market. You can learn about crypto. You can learn about all these different tips and tricks of digital nomad life. You can learn about practical things such as taxes abroad, whatever. These co-working spaces, you can obviously go to work, but then also there's workshops and people you can connect to be connected with the digital nomad life. So that's pretty cool. Some popular ones are like Yellow Co-working Space, that's the most popular, but there's also other random ones and I like those too. So there are huge, huge markets that you can go and explore in Chiang Mai. So there's like weekend markets, Sunday markets, There's the Wulai market, there's art markets, there is this bamboo garden market, it's like a farmer's market. There are hill tribe markets and everything and more. And these markets have high quality items, which is why I love Chiang Mai. The quality of items that is made in the markets is very good, and also a good price. So yes, amazing for shopping. As well, if you want to do other shopping, there are shopping malls in Chiang Mai, so you can go to Maya or Central Mall and you can have all of the Western things that you would want to buy, and it has literally all the brands that you could think of that would be in a mall. Other things you can do of what people are doing when they're in Chiang Mai is language learning, volunteering, or even Muay Thai or like self-defense classes. So you can be on a visa for any of these types of things, and I'm not going to make any information really about that, but this is just different vibes of what people are doing in Chiang Mai. So you can do any of these types of things. Yes, so now let's go into the cost. What is the cost of living in Chiang Mai? So the cost of living can really be for any types of budgets. It can definitely be very budget friendly for people, and also you can live a very luxurious life as well. It depends what you want, but on average I would say the cost of living can literally be anywhere from like around $400 to $800 or even $1,000 a month. And you can maybe even be a little bit less on your cost of living in Chiang Mai, but you won't be able to experience everything. Like you won't be able to go to cafes all the time and all this stuff. So that's why I say $450. Yes, US dollars. So to break it down, a meal on average in Chiang Mai can seriously be 50 baht. I did an entire 50 baht challenge for an entire month of eating food that was only 50 baht and under. Here is the video.
With Liz, it is a Thai 50
and
baht
it's so possible. It was actually
challenge.
quite easy.
Thai.
If you live in Numan, it won't be as easy to do this challenge, but if you live anywhere else in Chiang Mai or literally just drive outside of Numan, all of the places, all of the dishes will be about this price. So you can definitely make that be your budget. Chiang Mai is known for khao soy, and it's my favorite. I love this dish so much. So definitely try it out. If you want to eat more Western food, then you're going to be spending about 100 baht or more on a meal, which is $3 and up. It depends what kind of place you're eating at. If you're eating at like a steakhouse, I don't know, I never eat at that, but it can cost a lot. They have Mexican restaurants, like American style restaurants. They've got pubs and Irish pubs and all these types of things. I really don't eat there that much, but yeah, it's 100 baht and up. Another expense for cost of living would be transportation. So it depends on what you want to do and where you live. You can have a motorbike, you can get around by local transport, which is a songtao or red car, which is just like a truck thing. It's local transportation. You can walk, that's free, or you can even get a bike. So, or you can have a car as well. So these are the options, and so it just depends like where you live. If you are going to be there temporarily and you want to stay budget in Chiang Mai, it's probably easier for you to just take the red cars everywhere and take Grab taxis, because it'll be more budget friendly. If you're staying long term, then it's a good idea maybe to get like a bike, a car, or a motorbike, because if not, you're gonna have to rent the motorbike per month. Cost of transport, as you can see, is very varied, but I would recommend, if you don't feel comfortable to drive a motorbike, then you can easily take Grab taxis and take the red cars. The red cars cost about 40 baht a trip, which is $2. And then you don't have to worry about learning to navigate in traffic, and yeah, you can just order a Grab taxi to wherever it is that you are. Accommodation. So okay, cost of accommodation, it is varied. You can have a you can rent a place for as little as 3,000 baht or even less than that, but it's going to be very extremely minimal. Anywhere up to 13,000, 15,000 baht a month. So as you can see, it's very varied, but there is the budget options, the middle options, and the luxurious options for accommodation. So your rent on average can literally be $110 a month, not including electricity, up to $400 a month. That's pretty much like your average. And it depends on the place. Some will include the cost of Wi-Fi, some won't. Most do though. Some will be completely furnished. Most are completely furnished. But if you live in like a home, like in the suburbs of Doi Saket or Hangdong or something, I don't think it includes furniture. So yeah. So let me break it down. For Chiang Mai, budget places are going to be anywhere from 2,000 to 4,500 baht a month. That includes more of like a basic room. It's going to be probably around like 30 square meters, 40 square meters, just a very basic place. Maybe you've got a small balcony, a fridge included, but that's about it. It's just like basically a room, and it'll have, you know, bed, maybe some small little furniture things, and a bathroom, toilet, but that's about it. That would be like your budget. And then mid-range would be like 4,500 baht to 6,500 baht. And this can vary so much. It can still be looking really basic as what I said before, just like a room and a bed, maybe a couch is included, a fridge, like some furniture, a place for your clothes, toilet, but that's about it. Or it can even be basically like a condo, and like you're just pretty lucky. You got like a really nice condo for that price range. And a condo can include a couch, a small kitchen, all of the stuff you would need in your kitchen, a fridge, you get the drill. Luxury price for Chiang Mai is going to be anywhere from 6,500 baht up to 15,000 baht. And this can be a beautiful condo with like a huge rooftop pool, a gym included in your condo, maybe there's a cafe in your condo, a 7-Eleven connected to it, maybe even multiple bedrooms in your condo. It just depends what your budget is. So that's the breakdown of cost of living for rent in Chiang Mai, and this also concludes the video pretty much. So as you can see, Chiang Mai is perfect for digital nomad life, for people who work online as digital nomads living here, because you can live as little as $450 a month in Chiang Mai, and it's pretty awesome because the cost of a meal can be 50 baht. You can just walk around, grab taxis everywhere. Your rent is around $200 a month. You pay about $200 a month for food, doing whatever the heck you want, go on small trips, and that is Chiang Mai life. So as you can see, it's quite ideal. So I figured, why not give it a rating? So if I were to give Chiang Mai a rating out of 10, 10 being the highest of like, yes, wow, then I would give Chiang Mai an 8 out of 10. So yeah, Chiang Mai is pretty good. It's pretty high on my radar here for lifestyle, cost of living, things to do. So that is what I give Chiang Mai. I give it an 8 out of 10. So that's Chiang Mai life. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching Wonders. That is Chiang Mai life. And I hope I convinced you to come and see this beautiful city in Thailand, in northern Thailand. So thanks for watching, thanks for joining. I'm Wandering with Liz. Please check out my free resources on how it is you can live abroad, move abroad, and things to do around the world, solo travel tips, and more. So with all of that being said, thanks for watching, and all the peace, love, and light to you wanderers. Bye!